timers, have them all over the place. I realize this almost sounds silly, but have a watch, have clocks in your space, have timers. I set a 15-minute timer constantly throughout the day, and I'm trying to beat that timer done. Now, this is the thing. What I'm trying to do is leverage pressure upon myself, and the status quo has done a great job of convincing people that pressure is bad, that people work that they don't work as well under pressure. Now, I get it, the pressure's uncomfortable, but that's the point. The point isn't to be comfortable. The point is to you want to apply as much pressure upon yourself to push yourself forward. To say that this is just such a piece of garbage, that such garbage advice to say that pressure is not a good thing. Don't apply too much pressure upon yourself. You might become great. That's so dumb. Think of trying to convince someone that a football team would be better without a coach. You know, that team would probably be better if their team, you know, just practiced by themselves without a coach. You know, it'd be better if they just practiced as individuals without the team, so that the teammates didn't apply pressure to each other through like this natural sort of teamwork atmosphere. You know, I think the team would be better there. No one would agree to that, right? The team wouldn't work better. The coach is there to apply pressure, to push them to be better than what they could have been by themselves. That's why you're on a team. That's why you have a coach. That's why you have teammates like the people in Grit Gym. That's why you have these things, to apply pressure to yourself to push you to where you want to go. The reality is that you want to apply as much pressure and you want to leverage as much pressure as you possibly can upon yourself to push yourself out and to be great. Okay? Don't believe this status quo nonsense. Don't apply too much pressure. You won't do as well. No, nobody. Let me back up here just a second and ask, why would you think that you're any different than the people on that football team? You're not. There is not a person on planet Earth that does not work better under pressure. They don't like it. It doesn't feel good. But I'm not at work to feel good. I set a timer to do the dishes. I want to be done in 5 minutes after every meal. I don't like doing the dishes. Why would I want to add more time to something I don't like? I want to put pressure on myself because I'm already uncomfortable. Put pressure upon myself to get that shit done. And you need to also, because you got this big life to live. If I can do that in 5 minutes instead of 30, I just gave myself 25 minutes. Okay? Set timers. Put them on everything. I know that I'm overstating this, but I can't understate it. I have an Echo Dot so that I can say, Alexa, 15 minutes. I have a watch so that I can know exactly what time it is at any moment. You know, you're probably looking at your phone or at a screen right now that has a time up in the corner, and you've probably been on this device and gone through a black hole of social media for an hour or two, burned an entire hour or two, and even then you had a clock right up here. What if a timer would have gone off and said, beep, beep, hey, it's time, get off of this thing, let's go? It would have given you more time. So set timers and use them. There's also a cube. There's a cube timer. I use that thing a lot. It's just literally a cube. You just flip it to the time that you want, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. And you can get those on Amazon. But get timers and set them, and then use that as pressure against yourself to get shit done. Okay? That's why you're doing this. You're using timers to apply pressure upon you. Don't believe the status quo nonsense that pressure is a bad thing. Pressure is a great, great thing. And you're trying to leverage as much pressure as you possibly can against yourself so that you can go out and accomplish what you set out to do.